Hi everyone. So today I want to talk about how to build a team. I think everybody in the office is already gone. It's like 10 o'clock tonight, but I still wanted to finish up this video. So I was going through my Evernote and I found these 5 points that I gathered, through blogs or through, different books. I don't know where it came from, but these are like the 5 points that are super critical when you want to think about how to build a team culture. So I'm going to dive right into it. So number 1 is appreciation. Appreciate your people, say please, say thank you to them, and when they do something good. People don't leave a team because they are paid less, but they leave when they don't feel appreciated. I remember when I started my first job at RealPage, my boss, Tom Fanelli, hi Tom, like my first, I think 6 weeks into my job, he gave me this handwritten note, which actually just said, Vishal, great to have you on your team, you have good potential, don't think you can, know you can. And it's been 5 to 6 years and I still have that note. And these tiny little gestures of him showing appreciation made me appreciate him even more and actually give my best to it. So I try to do that in my team as well. So one of our team members we were working on a project and she spent the weekend to work on it, and I knew she liked salsa dancing. So I just got her tickets to classes, like 5 salsa classes. And that was like 3 years ago, I believe. And even now when we meet, she always mentions, hey, thank you so much for those tickets. That was like a nice gesture. So find out what your team likes, what they love doing in their hobbies, and thank them with those efforts. Even a pat on the back is freaking great. Number 2 is create a sense of belonging. We as humans want to belong to a tribe. We want to belong to a culture. We want to belong to something, so we know that we're not just coming here doing our 9 to 5. We're actually doing something that we're doing as a group for the greater good. So do tasks and make your people feel as they're part of a team and they belong to something. Number 3, develop talent. I remember this meme that I read a long time ago. I think the CFO is telling CEO, like, what if we invest all this money into our team members and they decide to leave our company? And the CEO goes, what if we don't invest and they actually end up staying? Invest in your people, help them grow in their career, help them grow in their life, and they will love you for it. These things don't cost too much, but you have to teach them, you have to show them that you actually care for them as a human being, and they're just not a cog in your wheel. Somebody said that you can buy a man's hand, but you can't buy his heart. That's where his passion lies. And you can buy a man's back, but you cannot buy his brain. That is where his creativity lies. And if you give them a sense of belonging, if you develop their talent, you will be able to get much more loyal employee versus a satisfied employee. Number 4, celebrate. You gotta celebrate small wins. It's one of those things that we always put away, that, oh, let me celebrate when we get this huge account or when we made like $100 million. Those type of events are you can count those events on your finger. They're very few. So, or if you want to celebrate right now I'm a marketing manager. I want to celebrate when I'm a director of marketing. You're only going to celebrate that in like maybe 3 years, 2 years. But if you're working with your team and somebody handled an annoying customer really well and the customer is actually happy, that win, celebrate that. Give them a pat on the back, get some beer bottles, have like a fucking shot of whiskey, who cares? But celebrate. So team that celebrates together stays together. So number 5 is you gotta communicate. A lot of the time, if the management is thinking something and it's not conveyed to your employees, there's a huge gap. People don't buy what you sell, they buy why you sell it. And this thing goes for customers, and this thing also goes for your employees. Your employees need to know why you're making this decision, why you want to pick this project versus another project, why the company is moving in this direction versus this direction. So if your communication is clear to your employees, they will understand that why they're doing matters, and then they will work towards that direction. So like to wrap up, like 5 things. Number 1, you got to show them appreciation. Number 2, create a sense of belonging. Number 3, develop and invest in your employees' talent. Number 4, celebrate the smallest wins. And number 5, communicate. Make sure the information flows. Do these 5 things and you will see that your team is going to work with the blood and sweat for you. So So thank you very much for watching this video. I know it's kind of late, but you get a little picture of our office. Nobody's there, I'm the only one. But if you like this video, please leave it a thumbs up, leave a comment. And if there's a way that you actually encourage your team participation and you actually encourage your team, leave them in the form of a comment and let's learn together, and maybe I can try that in my team and let's see how that works. So thank you very much for your time and have an awesome day. Peace.